with y'all. So I mean, you said a few things, about recruiting process. How was it, and what made you choose Coastal Bend?
The recruiting process was a tough one for me. I went through like a huge roller coaster. So starting off, obviously you can start talking to coaches when you're 16, right? So as soon as you turn 16, everybody in the team is like, oh my god, who can I talk to? Who this? Who that? Which camps? So like I went to so many camps, and like my problem was that like I fell in love with every school. Like that wasn't like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm picky, like oh, I'm this. No, like I was just like, oh, like this school is so cool because of this, or oh, this school is so cool, and then but then I would meet the coach and I didn't like any of them. Um, and that was like so bad because I was telling my mom like, why do I not like these coaches? My mom was like, sometimes like you just know, like it's okay, like you'll find a coach. And then I was like, okay, but it was like super continuous. And then I started going to showcases, and that's whenever I met JP, which is my coach for my travel team and the select team that we're in right now. And he was just like, it's okay, like you'll find it. And then he was like, okay, like I'm gonna talk to these coaches for you. I'll put out like these, like he was like, okay, like there's Jarvis, Texas Westland, there's Wiley, like all these schools, right? And then he was like, okay, like this coach is really interested in you, right? So then I was like, oh, perfect. I was like, okay, like someone's a visit. So the coach accepted the visit and everything, and that was like in the beginning of this year because I committed in November. So then I was like, okay, like perfect. Like I had went to go visit Wiley, and I was like, and that was after like so many other visits I just did not like. Not because of like anything in specific, it was just really like the coach. I just not that they were mean or anything, I just didn't really feel like a connection. So I was just like, like I don't know, I'm gonna be here for a while. So like if I don't feel anything, like maybe it's not it. So then I was like, okay. So I went to the visit at Wiley. I really liked the coach. She was so sweet. And then I was debating whether I liked being so far away from home. So I committed. I had my whole signing. It was very beautiful. I'm very grateful for everybody that went, and I was so happy. And then like after like months later, because it was in November, had my signing in like January I think or February. Like later, I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, I don't know. Like I was like, but I already had my signing. Like this is so bad. Like why am I thinking about it so much? My mom was like,
Mm-hmm.
well, maybe if you're thinking about it, it's not best. Like whatever you choose to do. And then she was like, just follow your heart. And I was like, dude, like I don't know what my heart's saying. Like give me a little bit more. Like like I was like, tell me a little more. Like tell me should I go, should I not? She was like, Desi, I'm not gonna make that decision for you. Like you have to choose if you want to go. And I was like, okay. And then super crazy, but I said a prayer, and then that Friday, the coach dropped out, and I was basically just like, oh, like please, like show me the way, like show me any sign, like whether I should go to Wiley or I shouldn't. And then like the coach that Friday was like, oh, like I'm not gonna continue here in this program, whatever. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, what the heck? Like she's not going, like that's so crazy. Like what do I do? She's like, it's okay, like you were already thinking about it, like just don't go.
Mm-hmm.
So then I called JP and I was like, hey, so what are we doing? Like, what's the plan? Because now, like, I don't have a college, right? And it's already like May. This is late May. So I was just like, okay. And then he was like, okay, well, there's like I said, like Jarvis, Texas West, like there's like these other schools that are also by Dallas area. And I was like, well, like that's kind of why I was iffy about Wiley. Like, I don't know. And then he was just like, okay, like we'll talk. Like it's okay, like we'll figure it out. And I was just like, okay. And then the Coastal Bend coach reached out to JP and was like, hey, like I saw like Jesse's not committed anymore. Like, like what happened? Or like is she open? Like is she still gonna play? Like can she come? And he was like, no, yeah, like perfect. And Coastal Bend's only like 2 hours away. So he was like, okay, like perfect. Yeah, like let me talk to her. Let me see if she's interested. So then I was like, okay. I talked to him and I was like, no, yes, I am most definitely interested. Like, let's see when we plan a visit. So then we planned the visit, and I committed like before I even went on the visit. I had already seen the school, and I had already met the coach and talked to him previously, and I was like, oh no, like that is something I am interested in, but I like was already committed. So I was like, oh, it's okay. But then whenever I talked to him, I was like, well, yeah, I committed, and then I ended up committing like 2 weeks ago. So now I'm going to Coastal Bend, and I'm very, very, very excited.
No, okay. That's a prime example of, making sure it's a place where you want, not only because of the school or the team, but the coach as well. All right, you want to make sure as a coach that you want to play for if you're gonna be, playing that for the next few years. So
Mhm.
that's good. So Red, you went through all of that.
Red kept telling me, she was like, I guess it's not over till it's over. Like, she was like, are you just gonna wake up one day and decide like you want to go to Wiley? Like, she kept telling me that. And then I was just like, dude, like it'll come. Like it'll come. Like don't tell me about it. Like it'll come.
Like she would tell me, and I was like, "Girl, are you gonna pick or something?" Because
No, she was like super over it. She was like, well, it's getting late. Like, but I figured it out, so it's okay.
Okay, okay. So Red, now you seen her go through all of that. So hopefully your process is a little bit more smoother. I mean, hers was pretty smooth until the coach left,
Yeah.
and then, so Red, like, how do you think that is going to help you make your like recruiting process easier by just, seeing what she went through?
I think definitely like I'll take into consideration like if I'll be happy being close, far from home, like since she went through that as well. And yeah, it's not over till it's over.
She told me that like every day. Like she was just like, it's okay. Like, but it's all right. She'll
Well, I
learn.
mean, at least she have a good mindset. She just because she know, right? So she
Yeah.
already know how it is. So
No, she
she
already
just
saw
like,
it. So
yeah, yeah. So yeah, she got a head start on you. She got a
I
head
know.
start.
I didn't get a head start.
Yeah.